One Chinese SUV drives into water and floats, another gives a foreign diplomat the presence of a Rolls-Royce at a fraction of the price, and one just bolted a DJI drone dock to its roof. These are the most luxurious Chinese SUVs. 7 brands, 10 minutes. Starting with the Zeekr 7X, the entry shock. The automotive industry had a name for what China was building. They called it catching up. Then the Zeekr 7X arrived at approximately $35,000, and the front bumper of a $35,000 car became a 90-inch programmable LED canvas containing over 1,700 individual lights. They call it the Stargate. You draw a pattern on the touchscreen inside and it appears across the entire face of the vehicle in real time. You can write messages to pedestrians, display animations to other drivers, customize the light signature to match whatever version of yourself pulled out of the driveway this morning. At $35,000, the Zeekr 7X does not just have headlights, it has a mood board facing outward, in motion at every person standing on the pavement ahead of you. The 7X runs 800-volt fast-charging architecture, the same specification that Porsche and Hyundai deploy inside vehicles costing twice as much. On compatible infrastructure, it recovers significant usable range in roughly 10 minutes. That capability did not exist at this price point before this vehicle. It does now. The active side bolsters stiffen automatically during a pre-collision event, bracing the occupant's torso before impact registers. European performance sedans charging above $120,000 use that feature as a premium selling point. The Zeekr 7X includes it without calling it a feature. The Tesla Model Y costs approximately the same. Its front end does nothing. Number 2 hired the designers behind Ferrari for a kitchen, the glamping suite. Pininfarina is the Italian design atelier behind some of Ferrari's most significant exterior forms. Polstones brought them into the ROK's 1-for-1 deliverable, the tailgate. The rear gate deploys into a fully equipped outdoor kitchen, induction stove included, with an integrated water dispenser built directly into the structural body. A 270-degree awning extends from the vehicle perimeter, creating a sheltered outdoor room that requires nothing additional. No poles, no aftermarket purchase, no separate installation. The awning is not an accessory. It is load-bearing infrastructure engineered into the vehicle from its first drawing. Pininfarina designed Ferrari. Polstones asked them to engineer a kitchen that folds out of a bumper. That sentence is either absurd or visionary, and the ROK's 01 refuses to settle the argument. Land Rover built the Defender for people who need to reach difficult places. Polstones built the ROK's 01 for people who want difficult places to feel extraordinary once they arrive. The ROK's 01 runs extended range electric architecture, electric motors for the driving, a compact generator for the distance. Polstones claims a combined CLTC range of 1,338 kilometers, roughly 830 miles. CLTC is China's official standard, and it is the optimistic one. Drive into genuine wilderness, run the induction stove, power the awning lighting, camp for days off the vehicle's own battery, and still have enough charge to drive home without a fuel station appearing anywhere in the plan. The Defender does not cook your dinner. The ROK's 01 treats that as an oversight worth correcting at the architectural level. Number 3, put a marble floor inside an SUV. Real stone. The Marble Penthouse. There is a Chinese luxury SUV with an optional composite marble floor. Not marble finish, not marble effect. Actual stone composite material. Underfoot, inside a production vehicle. The Voya Taishan 9L is Dongfeng's flagship large SUV. The marble floor is the headline specification, in the same way the Burj Khalifa's observation deck is a headline feature. Technically accurate, structurally incidental, and entirely the point. Around the marble sits a biometric seating system with integrated AI monitoring. The system reads your heart rate. If it detects elevated stress in traffic, it does not ask what you need. It switches the ambient lighting to a calibrated calming blue, cues soft jazz through the audio system, activates a specific massage sequence across the seat, and releases a scent through an AI-controlled fragrance dispenser. 3 available scents, selected to match your detected mood state. The car is not reacting to your preference, it is medicating your commute. Voya claims a combined CLTC range above 1,400 kilometers, roughly 900 miles. Silent electric every day, then continent crossing on the weekend. Cadillac climbs past $100,000 on the Escalade before its interior options reach this level of specification. The Taishan 9L offers materials Cadillac has never published on any configuration sheet at any price point it has ever sold. Number 4 projects movies through its headlights. The private cinema. Huawei does not make cars. Huawei makes ecosystems. The M9 runs Harmony OS across every display and control surface in the vehicle. This is not an Android skin over existing automotive software. This is a proprietary operating system engineered by the company that also manufactures the chipsets, the radar arrays, the camera modules, and the communication communications hardware installed inside. Huawei did not integrate into the automotive industry. It absorbed a section of it. Park it facing a wall. Pull up the controller. The headlights project a movie onto whatever surface is in front of you, not through an auxiliary device, through the headlights. You are camping next to a building and the car is your projector. Inside the rear cabin, a 32-inch screen descends from the ceiling structure on demand. The passenger compartment becomes a private cinema with one gesture, whether you are parked by a wall or moving at speed. BMW charges above $100,000 for a fully specified X7. The X7 runs third-party infotainment it does not own, on screens smaller than this, and contains nothing that descends from the ceiling. BMW built the X7 to compete with Mercedes. Huawei built the M9 to compete with your living room. The extended range variant claims a combined driving range above 870 miles. Nobody cross-shopping this car is doing it on range figures. They are doing it because the headlights play movies. Number 5 solved a problem the industry won't name: the battery swapper. Every premium electric vehicle currently on sale will be hardware obsolete within 4 years. NIO built the ES8 around the principle that this should be someone else's problem. NIO's power swap network operates stations where an automated system removes the ES8's entire battery pack and replaces it with a fully charged unit in approximately 3 minutes. This is not a software update, it is a physical hardware replacement, standardized across the network and designed to be repeated indefinitely across the vehicle's lifetime. The battery is not a fixed component of the ES8's identity, it is a swappable module. As NIO releases higher capacity packs, existing owners access them at a swap station without changing vehicles, without a retrofit process, and without paying a vehicle-level premium for technology that did not exist on the day they bought it. The current high-capacity option is a 150 kilowatt-hour semi-solid-state pack with a claimed CLTC range above 900 kilometers, roughly 560 miles. That battery did not exist when the first ES8 was delivered. It does now, and every existing owner can access it at a swap station. Every competing premium electric SUV was fully specified the moment it left the factory. The battery inside a Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo today is the most capable battery it will ever carry. The ES8's current pack is not its final configuration. NIO engineered the distance between those two sentences as the product itself. Number 6 does not compete with Rolls-Royce. It ignores it. The diplomatic weapon. Hongqi has been building cars for Chinese heads of state since 1958, the brand synonymous with official state power since Mao Zedong. The EHS9 is that brief, electrified. The exterior presents a waterfall chrome grille of a scale that announces the vehicle before the driver speaks. The interior deploys a full panoramic glass architecture across the dashboard surface, a material decision that communicates one message with precision. This vehicle was not designed with practicality as its primary constraint, and the design team found the objection irrelevant. The extended rear compartment delivers seating dimensions calibrated for passengers who have other people managing their schedules and no personal interest in the driving task. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan starts above $350,000. The Bentley Bentayga starts above $220,000. Both carry waiting processes measured in months and commission procedures built around buyer participation. The Hongqi EHS9 starts significantly below either figure in its domestic market and delivers visual authority and interior scale that both British flagships charge a meaningful European provenance premium to justify. The Western luxury automotive establishment spent a century building the assumption that vehicular authority required a European founding address. The Hongqi EHS9 does not argue with that assumption. It simply does not acknowledge it. Number 7 drives into water and floats. The physics breaker. BYD sold more electric vehicles than any other manufacturer on the planet in 2023. The Yangwang U8L is not their volume product, it is their position statement. 4 electric motors, one dedicated to each wheel, produce a combined output above 1,100 horsepower. The torque vectoring system commands each wheel independently in real time. At low speed, the front motors rotate forward while the rear pair rotates in reverse simultaneously, pivoting the entire vehicle on its own center axis in the zero radius turn. This is what the U8L does when a conventional turning arc is not an option. Starting above $150,000, the U8L occupies the same pricing territory as a Mercedes G-Wagon. The G-Wagon has 4.5 decades of mechanical authority, and the automotive establishment has treated it as a settled question. BYD did not try to match it. The U8L is the extended wheelbase version of the Yangwang U8. Certain roof configurations incorporate a dock designed to deploy and retrieve a DJI drone, turning the vehicle into an airborne observation platform on demand. The amphibious mode is confirmed production capability. When the U8L enters water too deep to drive through, it seals the cabin, closes every window, opens the sunroof, sunroof as an emergency escape route, and propels itself across the surface at approximately 1.8 miles per hour by spinning its wheels as aquatic propellers. It can sustain